Hey guys, it's Hernan with the Investment Brothers. And one of the biggest reasons why investors lose a lot of money in their marketing is because they're not ready to take the call. There's four types of characteristics of human behavior, and people really don't take that into consideration. You've got what normally people would call amiables, drivers, expressives, and analyticals. Normally, we target expressives and drivers, but for the most part, we end up getting expressives with amiables mixed in. And so, what this means is that when the call comes in, we tag them. We basically figure out who we're talking to, how they're speaking, and how we need to speak back to them. And we cater to their needs and to their personality and their character, because when you start asking questions and you know that some questions might be a little too aggressive for them or they might be too passive, then you need to be able to mold yourself and adapt yourself to that conversation with the seller on the phone. Because realistically, if you don't capture the seller's attention within the first 15 to 30 seconds with what you're saying, you're going to lose them. They're going to hang up, or they're going to say, okay, it sounds good, I'll get back to you, or let me think about it. I got to talk to a few other agents or a few other investors, or whatever the response is. It makes no difference. If you do what I call the elevator pitch within 15 to 30 seconds, target it specifically to the character of that person that's calling on your mail out, and you know how to handle that call, and you know what questions you need to ask, whether it's a series of questions for an expressive, an amiable, or analytical, or a driver, you're going to do very well. Because at the end of the day, you're investing a lot of money to get your phone to ring, and you should be able to handle that call. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of investors lose a lot of money, or they lose out on a deal, because typically a seller is going to call 2, 3, or even 4 agents, investors, whatever it is, or a mixture of both. But if you're charismatic, if you're able to sell yourself, if you're able to close on them, you're able to see what they want and how to appeal to their personality, you're going to do very well. It doesn't matter what objections you overcome, you're going to be able to overcome them because you'll be able to cater to their needs. So my suggestion to anybody who's interested in getting involved in the real estate investment business, whether it's a fix and flip business or you want to wholesale deals, you got to hone your phone skills. One of the other things that most people they can't believe, and I tell them that it's just typical, it's natural for my brother and myself, is 85 to 90% of the people that we do business with, we never meet. There's no need to meet, because if you do your job right on the phone, if you have good phone skills, then you're gonna be able to close on them. Now, they may be an out-of-state seller, they may be somebody who's 10 or 15 minutes away, and in that case, if they want to meet, great, go meet them. But if you do your job right over the phone and you have good phone skills, you can get the contract signed through DocuSign. You could fax it to them. But in most cases now, we use DocuSign to get most of our contracts signed. And we end up opening up escrow and dropping off our deposits that way, by handling the sales and the conversations and the closing pretty much all over the phone. Now, when we do meet somebody in person, it's not so much to close on them. It's basically just to be redundant and go over what we talked about over the phone. In regards to the terms of the offer, they pretty much acknowledge that it's everything we said, that what we talked about, and they sign on the spot. So again, be able to find out what type of person that you're dealing with on the phone, hone your phone skills, and don't lose out on your profits. Have a good day.